Hello everyone, this is Shubham and welcome to our API tutorial. So in this video, we're going to talk about our simple API testing. So what we're going to do, we're going to start with the tool called Postman. And yeah, so I have already installed it. If you can see, this is the icon over here. And simultaneously, if you want to go, you can go to browser, your Chrome browser, and you can just click on Postman download. It's going to download the Postman for you based on your system specification. And okay, so now if you're working in a project, you must be having your API documentation. So any kind of API testing, the documentation is very much necessary, and developer provides you that. So that documents carry what? Documents carry your endpoint, which we have discussed in our last lecture. That documents carry your HTTP method. What HTTP method you're gonna hit that particular stuff. Then that tells you about what are the assertions you wanna have. Like suppose what kind of status code you are trying to expect from that particular API, that is when it's gonna get hit, and then what kind of response body you are expecting. You are either expecting a response or not. If you are using GET, you won't be expecting it. So there are multiple stuff which is required for before starting API testing, and that is why API documentation for any kind of API testing is required. And here, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna create a fake API, and then I'm gonna try to test it, right? Before we don't have any, because we don't have any, so I'm gonna create a fake API and we'll try to test it with our Postman. And yeah, so for API documentation, if people are looking for, you can use Swagger. Swagger is very much popular with that, and you can try and test it over there as well. You need to know the schema of your response and request file. You need to know the status code you're trying to expect. You need to know the endpoint and other stuff as well. So yeah, for creating a fake API to test it, I am launching this particular URL I've found, and here I'm creating a fake, create your own fake JSON API. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go, suppose what method I'm gonna start with. Suppose I'll start with post. What response you're trying to expect from post? So I'll go with 200. Okay, we'll start with very basic. Now JSON response body. So if you're gonna just click on create API, it will say that you have to have your response body because it is a post method, right? So it is trying to tell you that when you're gonna hit that particular API, that response, you need what response you're trying to expect. So I'm gonna create that, and I would say this is simple learning, and I am trying to expect this response when I'm trying to hit this particular API, right? And what API? So API, let's create this API. I'm gonna go create this stuff. API has been created and says the API is available on this particular place, right? So I'm gonna take that, and now I'm gonna open the Postman. So when you open the Postman first time, it will not look like this. It will look like something like we're trying to create the collections or not. It will ask you to create a new collection. So we're gonna start with creating our collection. I'm gonna click create a new collection, and then let's rename it. Whether I'm able to rename it or not. Yeah, control E, you can rename it, and I will say sample learning. Right now, in this, when you have created this, you need to add a request, right? So the first request, it is saying what kind of request you are trying to add in your collection. So because we have created a fake API which is having the HTTP method as post, right? So you're gonna go, because see currently it is saying it's a get, but we are not gonna go with get, right? We have created a fake which is post. So I'm gonna go post. I'm gonna paste this API where it is available at. It is available on this particular place. And let's try to paste that in this browser. See, when we are trying to hit it, it is giving the same response which you have generated it, right? So you just need to copy this URL, because this is the endpoint, right? And this is the resource. It has told you that where is the resource, where is the path parameter, but it's not given you the base URL. So base URL starts with https api .io. This is the base URL. Then it will start with resource and its path parameter. Now there is no request body we want to enter because we have not asked for any response body. So it is gonna hit it. So for hitting it, we're just gonna say send. So what response you're trying to expect it from this particular API when you're gonna hit it? You have created this API with expecting response of a status code that's 200 okay, and the expected response body is sample learning one. So when you try to hit that, you should be getting this. And when you're gonna click on send, let's see what happens. See, you got the status code at 201, This is your 12 SLA, like how much time did it take. This is your memory size. I guess I might be wrong, but yeah, I guess this is memory size. This is your time, how much time did it take, and this is the status code. And see, the similar fake API which we have created and what we are trying to expect from it, the same thing it has generated when you have hit it, right? So this is how you can do. This is how you can create your fake API over here for the testing purpose, and you can start doing it. You can start have a go with it. So yeah, this is how much easy it is to do the API testing. Though we are in the starting phase and we have just been trying to learn, we're gonna go slowly with automation as well. But yeah, so if you're gonna start with the basic learning, this is, I thought, the best way to showcase you. I will go with get as well in this particular lecture. Let's suppose you're gonna go with get, and you're gonna click on create API. See, your API is available on this particular place, and now I'm not expecting response body. See, it is asking because it's a JSON API, that is why it's saying you have to have your response body. So now this time I'll say I'm expecting response body as REST API get HTTP method or any kind of gibberish, right? This is what I'm trying to expect. Now it has been created. It is available at this particular place. I'm gonna hit that. Okay, so I guess you need to refresh this page. Let's refresh it, and because it's giving you the same particular status code, now I'll go with 201 created. Let's see what happens. Failed. It is asking you to generate a response body. I'll go with something REST HTTP method, say 2, and let's see whether it works or not. Yeah, so it has created something for you. Now it should show you that particular status. See, it has shown you that, right? Now when we're gonna hit that, we're gonna create one new. Why would we go with that, right? We're gonna create one new request in this particular collection, add request, and the default request you have been seeing is get. You're gonna paste it over there. Now this is not an URL because this is path only, so you're gonna copy that. You're gonna come here and paste this with whole your base URL, your resource, and your path parameter. You're gonna hit it. So we were trying to expect what, 201 this time, right? Let's see 201 has comes. 201 is coming, and you have this particular response which you have been trying to expect. So this is the best place. This is where you can go create your own fake API, and then you can have a go with your Postman where you can test your different like API HTTP method with different status code and how much SLA or response time it is taking, right? So in further lecture, we're going to discuss about this. And we're going to go and dive deeper. And till the time, if any feedback, it's more than welcome. Thank you so much.